Imagine having the ability to see into the future during your adventures. What game-changing possibilities. In today's video, I'm gonna guide you through how to get the precognition power in Starfield, and how to utilize it to its best potential. Picture this: dodging enemy patrols, anticipating your foes' moves, or making strategic decisions with foresight. Intrigued? Let's dive into how you can wield this extraordinary ability and redefine your playstyle in the vast expanse of Starfield. We're starting things off with the Power from Beyond questline. As we uncover abandoned temples on different worlds, each holds the promise of a newfound ability. Our first stop is Altair 3. On this planet, you'll find a scanner anomaly. Let's pick that as our location and land your ship there. Exiting your ship, enter scanner mode. The temple is going to be located where the scanner has the most interference, but we can also find anomalies on the minimap. I highly recommend heading to at least a few anomalies before going to the temple, and here's why. When you first discover the location, you gain 20 XP, and typically at these anomalies, you can find loot, such as rock piles that contain resources, or even dung if there's animals on the planet. And not to mention the rare resources around it. As you can see in the bottom left hand corner, this planet has 3 traits. One of them is this gravity anomaly, which grants me another 100 XP. And as I mentioned before, I highly recommend traveling to at least a few of these before pursuing the temple. To find the temple, we're gonna go to where there's the most interference on our scanner. This world is relatively flat, so we can easily see it out in the distance. But if you're in like a jungle planet, or if there's a lot of mountains by you and you can't easily see through the terrain, the scanner method is the best way to find it. And here we found the temple, and by discovering this location we get another 20 XP. As you can already see, this is a great way to level up your character in Starfield. Visit some of the temples in the lower level areas and just build up your character and gain new abilities. Here, we'll head to this door. The panels slide down. My first time going to the temple, I did not know this, and I just wandered around the temple's exterior for about like 10 minutes just looking where I needed to go because I was too impatient to wait here for the panels to go down. Once inside, it's a pretty straightforward process. This is a low gravity area, so your character is going to be floating, and all you have to do is there's these gravity concentration areas, just fly through those. And continue to fly through those until the ring starts spinning faster. Once you get to about this point, that's where you want to go and fly into the center of the ring, and then you'll get this short clip to play. And presto, we have a new starborn power, that of precognition, along with 200 experience and another random 150 experience. So now let's see what this power is all about. Precognition allows you to bend time and glimpse into the future, seeing the path someone will walk and the words they may say. This costs 35 and I only have 60 right now, so it's like a little bit of recharge time in between. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test it. But I don't really see what it's doing. There we go. We can see like a little bit of a path coming around, and you can see Andreja kind of running around that area like it said she was. In this next section, we're going to be reviewing how precognition can be used in combat. We'll test it with a sniper build, a stealth build, and an aggressive shotgun build. First, let's test out the sniper. In the distance, we can see the spacer, and using the ability, nothing really happens, but it picked up Andreja. So we can kind of see where Andreja is going to be walking, but we can't really see what the spacer is doing. Here we go. We got another spacer out here. The crosshair is red, and we still don't really pick him up. We're a little bit too far away. So overall, I don't think the sniper is really the best build for precognition. It seems that there is a distance applied to it, and it's just not picking up the spacers kind of far away. But let's go ahead and move our position now, and we'll test out how it does in a stealth scenario. Now I've positioned myself behind the original spacer. I lost track of the second one. If only there was a power for that, right? All jokes aside, let's go ahead and see how precognition does in a stealth build. My character currently has max stealth, and still when I did the power, I almost got detected. And it didn't even apply to him. It seems we're still out of range. Let's go ahead and give it a second to recharge, and when he comes down the steps, I'll try again. Alright, here he is. Again, almost detected, but there we go. It actually applied to him, so we can see where he is walking now. And so, I see how this can be useful, but like if you're doing a stealth build and you almost get detected every time you do this power, is it really worth it? I will say the one use case I do like this for is kind of leading the enemy with shots. So here I have the shotgun and I just lead the enemy a little bit, knowing that he's going to be walking to the right. Now that is pretty useful, but I mean it's not game changing. So overall, Precognition for combat gets a thumbs down. It's too far away to use when sniping, it's loud when you use it in stealth, and the only pro is that it can help you lead shots. But here's the thing, Precognition isn't exclusive to combat. It can be used in dialogue options as well, and here's how. Let's start some dialogue with Andreja and activate our Precognition power. Speaking with her this time, on the right hand side of the screen, we can see the text dialogue that will come up if we select that option. Let's go ahead and demonstrate it with the quote down here. Do you mind if I ask you something personal?
You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask.
If you're playing as a pacifist in Starfield, Precognition would be a great power to have. Sure, you can quick save before going into a conversation and then just reload if you select the wrong option. So I understand this power won't be for everybody, but it has its unique benefits. That being said, for dialogue, I give Precognition a thumbs up, and for overall Starfield gameplay, I give this a C tier. My main reasoning is it's a little limited in combat, and the dialogue options that you get out of this could be replicated by auto-saving before you enter the dialogue. Now, if I missed anything, or if you have different styles you've been using Precognition, make sure you let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.